Hi, I'm Hannah Thompson. I'm a sophomore at Rutgers University studying psychology and Spanish and doing a minor in political science. My research is entitled The Viralization of the Women's Rights Movement in the Spanish speaking World. How have the women's rights movements in the Spanish speaking world adapted to encompass social media? A great deal of activism has migrated online. Various types of folksonomy have been used to identify context surrounding topics such as women's rights movements. Hashtags, personal tags, keywords, and other things such as these can push content towards new viewers, allowing these sorts of movements to reach a larger audience at a significantly faster rate than in the past. Social media has now become crucial not only in spreading awareness, but almost serving as a form of activism in itself as people share information through their personal platforms. It helps to organize events such as protests, marches, and demonstrations. In certain cases, such as with Las Tesis and hashtag Ni Una Menos, phenomena that began in one area of the globe have had such universal themes and gained such attention that they spread to many communities beyond their national borders. The findings of this research indicate that it is unusual for this type of movement to gain this kind of traction. However, in certain cases, it's possible thanks to the phenomena of viralization. In her article, Revitter highlights the dangers of failing to translate a movement from a concept on social media to a true movement in the form of a protest, rally, or demonstration. She discusses the fact that if a movement exists solely on social media, it can easily be adopted by neoliberalism, otherwise known as the commercialized or individualized feminism. These outcomes are negative as they fail to produce any real change. The organization of the hashtag #UltraEmi protests are considered by scholars to be the most successful use of social media in the organization of the women's rights movements in Spain. The protest was extremely successful, gaining the participation of over 6 million women in Spain. Las Tesis, another social media based movement originating in Spain, demonstrated the transnational impact that a feminist movement can have on social media. Women from around the world began to participate in the movement by recording videos of their protests and chanting. Based on research by Valenzuela, these types of movements have been found to dramatically increase participation in protests, even among groups with low engagement in politics. Perhaps the best example of social media movement gaining popularity in Latin America and beyond is hashtag Ni Una Menos, which began in response to femicide or the murder of women based on their gender in Argentina. Social media posts, specifically on Twitter, caused such a response that the first protest organized for hashtag Ni Una Menos boasted attendance of over 250,000 people. Due to the popularity and success of this movement thanks to social media, Ni Una Menos continues every year with more and more participants each time. Ni Una Menos originated in Argentina, however, research tells us that it has expanded across Latin America to countries such as Mexico and Uruguay, even beyond South America to countries in Europe and Asia. Ni Una Menos shows us the powerful mobilization that social media can give a group. If a movement is powerful enough and resonates with enough people, social media gives these campaigns a place to recruit others and organize for social change. In conclusion, social media has given social movements a new way to connect with potential participants by offering an engaging and accessible platform. As we step into the new wave of feminism supported by social media, there's amazing possibility for change.